All right, it's April 8th, 2020. This is Charlotte at Bluebird Gardens, and I'm coming out to check my smallest colony. They made it through winter pretty well, and most of you, if you are getting through your first year or getting started, you're going to have something smaller than this, but I thought this would be a good example to show a couple principles. So I've already taken one frame out. I forgot to bring my frame rest, and I've left a frame of honey here at the edge. Let's see if I can see. So they need to have honey. That's what they're as food stores, and bee bread, of course. And I am doing this with one hand. So this looks like it has honey on one side, and it has some room on the other side. So I'm going to turn the honey side to the outside of the box, which will encourage the bees to draw out the empty side. Let's see, this is a frame, similar frame. It's empty on this side. Let's see, what are they doing on this side? Ooh, they've been bringing in nectar. So again, we'll put the nectar side towards the outside of the box, and then the empty side towards the inside, which will encourage them to work that inside frame. All right, so this is the top. This is the second box on a 8-frame Langstroth hive. So now I'm in the third, actually this is the 4th frame on the second box. So this is a good place to look for eggs. And sure enough, if you get to this point, you see the eggs right down there. Mama's been here, she's been laying. They're uncapped, so they're about 3 days old. You can't see the larva. You can see the larva. Same thing over here. You can see the larva at the bottom of this frame. So, without having to look for your queen, you know that she's been here recently. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what this on the next frame. And you notice I'm leaving room. I don't want to roll the queen. Oh, look what I'm finding. Brood. The bottom of this frame. I don't see the queen. Turn it around. More brood. So she's been here and she's been laying. Now when I adjusted this colony a couple weeks ago, I put the queen in the bottom box because she was up on the second floor, and gave her the second box to lay in. So that seems to be working pretty well. Let's see what we can find on this frame. So we've got, oh, look at that. Lovely bee bread and honey on either side. Some bees still bringing in pollen. Yep. Okay. Nice little colony. I'm going to put that frame back in the way I found it. I'm going to check my smoker. Now I didn't smoke these girls. They're a small colony, so I didn't think I needed to use smoke on them. As you can see that I'm not getting stung. They're enjoying this weather, as am I. Ooh, this is a heavy one. So sure enough, full frame of honey. And the last frame in there is also a full frame of honey. This right here is propolis. This is what they get from tree sap. They mix it with honey and water. It really feels like putty. It's amazing stuff. And so I would say this little colony is doing just fine. And that's what you need to do when you're starting out. You just need to make sure that you see evidence that the queen's laying. And by finding larvae, and then there was some eggs on the outside, you know she's been there at least the last 3 days.